What's helped me a lot personally is meditation, transcendental meditation. I've
your
always
whole life?
meditated, and it's changed my life. Typically twice a day, 20 minutes each time. Then what happens is it's a very simple exercise that you repeat your mantra over and over again. It's a word that doesn't mean anything. And what it does is it takes you into your subconscious mind. You're not conscious. You're not unconscious. You're in your subconscious mind. It's a peacefulness. And in your subconscious mind, that's the part we're talking about, is the second you. It makes a connection between your conscious mind and your subconscious mind. That's where your creativity comes from. In other words, if you want creativity, it's not like you muscle it in your conscious mind. It's like take a hot shower and the ideas come to you and you grab the ideas. They come up from your subconscious mind. And that connection also creates your creativity. So it gives you an equanimity. In other words, it's like a ninja. You can sit back, things come at you, and everything seems slower, more in control, and you're constant in control.
Can you go into it without the mantra 20-minute play?
I can almost slip into a kind of, it feels that way, so I can carry something with me, but I'm not going into the same depth as that meditation.
I see. Because that part resonates with me tremendously. So I think I can slip into that kind of zone quite a bit, and I actually try to stay in that zone at all times. Mm-hmm. But it's interesting to hear you say deeper.
Have you tried meditating?
Not much, no.
Okay, we'll talk about this at some point. Sure. I would urge you.
Yes.
Okay? Because you're a little bit like me. I think you're a little hyper, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm hyper. All of a sudden, then, when you can then go into this world,
yes,
and so on, it's unbelievable because it gives you that control over your mind.
But I feel massively controlled in the chaos and speed. I want music blaring at all times. Like, I'm uncomfortable in quiet.
That's your problem. That's your problem. Because you're not you're not going into that subconscious mind. You're highly conscious. When you sit down, you're going to be in a position where you're going to get restless, because I know it happened to me. I love stuff. I love stimulation, yes, and so on. But when you go into this other experience that you don't know what it's like yet, you're going to find that all of a sudden you're going to get antsy, and that's signs that you're not in control. It has changed my life. It has been so powerful, and it's probably the biggest gift that I can give anybody, because it connects your conscious mind with your subconscious mind and gives you an equanimity and a creativity that you ordinarily wouldn't have, is by having a mantra. So you repeat that with your breath, and that means that you get rid of your thoughts, because if you sit there and say, I'm going to try not to think, you can't do that. The thoughts just jump around. And so to get rid of your thoughts, you go to this mantra, you repeat it over and over again. And when you pay attention to that, you can't be thinking about something. And then eventually the mantra disappears and you're in a subconscious state. You're neither conscious or unconscious, you're in your subconscious state. And that's where, so it's relaxing and it's great and it gives you that equanimity, but it also is where creativity comes from. One's subconscious, emotional self with one's intellectual self. Because if you can get those things aligned, like if they work in both ways, you're going to make better decisions. So meditation has given me that kind of equanimity. So I look at things, things I might not want to happen, but I can approach them calmly and better. So it's a big deal. It's been a big deal for me.